and the Bruce County District Women's Institute Rally. We are building on the Bruce brand that Kara was talking about, and have built the 150th celebration logo to complement the brand, and are using both in the promotional material for the Explorers of Bruce County program, our New Year's, and I've just handed out the postcards for that program. So we are encouraging all Bruce County staff and county councillors to participate in this program and share your own story as an explorer of Bruce County, because we really feel that it ties in so well with our brand, and we can continue to tell these stories for generations to come. And the information that's gathered for this will be used within our outreach trailer. And we had our first meeting yesterday. We are designing the wrap, and we'll soon be designing the interior of that trailer. And we do need some additional stories to add to it. So if you'd like your story included, please submit your story. And we will look at all of the ones that we have when it's time to put the exhibit together. We do have to have that ready for Wyerton Willie Festival. So we are. So our New Year's Eve party tickets, we've had the draw for the early bird tickets, and last week on Thursday when I submitted our report, we had 80 tickets sold to date. We're up to 136. So I'm really pleased with the numbers, the way they have increased. Looking forward to seeing everyone there. It's really going to be quite an amazing party. There's going to be lots of musical entertainment with both the DJ and the band there. And just, please continue to encourage your friends to come and share the information any way you can. Tickets are still available at ticketscene.ca, and the price now is $100 per person plus HST. If you're purchasing on TicketScene, there is also a service fee. But if you want to purchase your tickets either at the museum, here at the Administration Center, or at any Bruce County Public Library, there's no service fee at those locations, but you do need to bring your checkbook, because they are only accepting checks, so they don't have to be handling large amounts of cash. We'll be moving right from our New Year's Eve party the next weekend, starting our curling Funspiel tour to the north, south, east, and west of the county. And I did notice I made one error in my presentation, and the Port Elgin Funspiel is February 11th, and it's in Port Elgin, not at the Chesley Curling Club. So that's a great series of events that we're going to be taking right across the county. And so registration is online, and it is up and running for people who are interested in participating in our curling Funspiels. Very little experience necessary on the curling end. We will also be, we've decided on crokinole and the horse race game as our secondary games, which will also garner points to decide the final winner. So as I said, our Explorers of Bruce County exhibit trailer, we have a trailer and are now starting the design of the wrap to go on it. We wanted to have exact measurements where the door was and everything before we started designing it. And have confirmed a number of locations for it to be going across the county, including a number of fall fairs, Port Elgin Pumpkin Fest, Wyerton Willie Festival, and some Canada 150 celebrations as well. So June 3rd is our military reunion dinner, and we are going to be calling it Bruce Remembers to honor the Bruce Remembers website and presentation that you saw today. So we're just continuing on with that branding. And so it will bring the past alive with a celebratory noon dinner and entertainment in honor of the 32nd Bruce Regiment, which was our early militia. the 160th Bruce Battalion, which was raised during World War I, and the 97th and 98th anti-tank batteries out of Port Elgin and Walkerton during World War II. Also, all the men and women who have served our country over the generations that were not necessarily part of those specific battalions or regiments. So we do have Alan Bartley confirmed to come and speak at this event, and he wrote the book Heroes in Waiting, The History of the 160th Bruce Battalion. We have moved the date of the Doors Open Bruce County after consultation with our municipal partners on that event to June 10th and 11th. It was suggested that it would be a much more weather conducive date, and we are working with our municipal partners to choose and supervise 5 locations in each municipality. When we spoke to them, I know we initially said 3 to 4. They felt that 5 was still a reasonable number, so we did increase that slightly, and each location will fit within a category, including heritage homes, churches, marine heritage, so that could include lighthouses, heritage sites, pioneer cemeteries, so heritage sites as well. Could also include natural heritage sites, our agriculture and industry sector, and our municipal or public buildings. Our first meeting was held October 18th to brainstorm and identify action items, and a second meeting is scheduled for December 6th to follow up. Our installation, we did receive 4 RFPs for that, and so we will be reviewing those over the course of the next month. Spooky Bruce, we are partnering with a number of groups to have a haunted house at the jail. We had a great first meeting, and we're really excited to scare the pants off some people. So that will be held October 27th and 28th and 29th. So we are continuing to increase our number of likes on Facebook. Now we're up to, as of this morning, 272 likes on Facebook and 190 people interested in our New Year's Eve event. So as I said, continue to like our page, subscribe to the event feed, so as we add new events you can see them, and we'll just continue on promoting that site. So we are still awaiting funding, although things are progressing with the Job Creation Partnership, and we do hope to receive that, so we have some staffing assistance starting in February to really roll out the events. Ron, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Thanks very much, Anne-Marie, Mr. Warden, county councilors and staff. I'll keep this short because I'm senior curling in Chesley today at 12:30, so I won't be too long-winded. But when I was asked by the county to sit on this 150th committee, I said I'd be pleased to do so. And we had our first meeting in February, and this morning, this is the 26th meeting, and we haven't even kicked off New Year's Eve yet, you know, so next year is going to be very, very busy. I've talked to Mr. Brian Knox here for Highways Department, you know, and on New Year's Eve, I want the plows ready to get us there and get us home. So you look after that, mark that on your calendar. But this lady had done a ton of work on this committee, and she's well organized, and we met with all the 8 municipalities in the county and their council, and each municipality has set up their own committee, because there's a lot of history in Bruce County, and each municipality has different histories than the others, so they are now setting up events within each municipality, which is good, because they're close to it, and there'll be different events, but certainly it's going to be a super year. Kicked off New Year's Eve, great event. I would ask all councilors, especially mayors, to be there, because they're going to have another party 50 years from now for the 200th. Some of us will not be there, but we'll make note if you were not there in the 150th. But anyway, a lot of work is going into this. It's going to be going to be great, and it's a pleasure working on this committee, and it's going to be a hell of a party. Thank you.
Any questions?
Any questions or comments for our committee? Janice?
Whereabouts, have you picked the location for the military reunion dinner yet?
It will be at Chesley at the community center.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Good, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Again, I want to thank both of you for all the time and effort you put into this project, and I know it's going to be very successful, so thank you again for everything you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, we are going in camera for pursuant to Section 2B of the Municipal Act related to personnel matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees. So I need a mover and seconder to go in, Milt and Ann. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? We are now in camera.